IEBC is facing its biggest hurdle yet in pulling off the presidential rerun on NASA's turf, where many opposition supporters are determined to block the voting. This week they disrupted training of poll officials in all Luo Nyanza counties. Some recruits backed out and fled, fearing for their lives. The clock is ticking, 9 days to the October 26 rerun, and Raila says he won't run. His battle cry is no reforms, no election, and it's sweeping his strongholds like wildfire. Even as the crisis deepened, Raila yesterday said he is ready to engage President Uhuru Kenyatta in conducting a free, fair and credible poll, not formation of a coalition government, mkate nusu. Jubilee has frequently accused the former Prime Minister of creating intolerable turmoil as a way of getting into government through the back door. Raila says he won the August 8 poll and cannot engage in talks for another nusu mkate government. He said it was William Ruto who pushed for coalition talks in 2008. Jubilee has been saying, "I want a nusu mkate government, yet the whole bread is ours. I am ready for discussions on the free and fair election. I don't want talks for a nusu mkate government," Raila told journalists at Wilson Airport on arrival from Meru, where his rally was disrupted. The magnitude of the IEBC nightmare became apparent yesterday after youths stormed and disrupted the training of poll officials in several constituencies in Nyanza, a perceived opposition stronghold. The IEBC trainings were disrupted in all Luo Nyanza counties, including Siaya, Kisumu, Homa Bay, and Migori. Training was suspended indefinitely in Bondo, Raila's backyard. The Star has established several presiding officers and clerks have silently bolted from the training in Western and Nyanza, throwing preparations into disarray. It's not clear how IEBC will handle the local animosity against polls. Residents usually work as the commission's temporary staff. Churches, schools and other facilities serve as polling stations. Speaking yesterday, Raila reiterated there will be no election on October 26 after he dramatically withdrew from the race, citing failure by the IEBC to institute all his demands for electoral reforms. He wants the poll rescheduled in 90 days. "We don't want to escort Jubilee to the altar. It's October 26 poll, going to be a Jubilee selection. It's not going to be an election of the Republic of Kenya," Raila announced yesterday. NASA has lined up anti-election crusades, starting with Kamkunji today, Turkana on Thursday and series of activities in Nyanza on Friday and Sunday. On Monday, the NASA brigade returns to Kisii and Nyamira. In a major headache for the Wafula Chebukati-led team, the Constitution makes it mandatory for a presidential vote to take place in all the 290 constituencies. This means the entire election can be considered null and void if a constituency or some constituencies do not participate. Article 138, 2, of the Constitution, on the procedure of presidential elections, states, if two or more candidates are nominated, an election shall be held in each constituency. This article, according to a section of lawyers, could be NASA's most potent weapon against Jubilee, which is determined the polls be held on October 26. Ilgo Usonga MP Sam Atendi confidently told the Star there will be no presidential election on Thursday next week. The IEBC and Jubilee are wasting their time trying to fix an election without involving Raila Odinga because there will be no election without Raila on the ballot, Atendi told the Star on phone yesterday. Siaya Governor Cornel Rizanga has announced his county will not participate in the rerun. Nyando MP Jared Oklo yesterday told the Star his constituents have told him that they will not allow any kind of election to be held. "I will communicate the next course of action," Oklo said on the phone. Last week, police arrested Kakamega Senator Cleophas Malala over his threat to block IEBC from conducting the rerun. Malala publicly dared Jubilee and IEBC, if they are real men, to take voting materials to his county. Yesterday, youths chanting "No reforms, no election" invaded the Lion Simba Hotel in Migori town and threw stones at IEBC officials. But the police swiftly fired in the air to scare away the youths. Some 201 presiding officers and their deputies were expected for the training, but 97 did not turn up. Some sustained minor injuries. The exercise was disrupted in Bondo, Gem, Ugunja, and Ailgo Usonga. Bondo EBC returning officer John Mtkwa said they have been forced to suspend the exercises indefinitely. In Ailgo Usonga, police managed to deter youths from entering the training venue at the Siaya Agricultural Training Center. Some EBC officials, who said they feared for their lives, opted out of the training. However, the EBC, with the full backing of the state machinery, is putting on a brave face to pull of the polls, despite the numerous obstacles. Yesterday, the police warned they will deal decisively with those sabotaging the election. We warn against any harassment, threats, intimidation, or any unlawful interference with any EBC official, which amounts to a breach of the law, both under the Election Act and the Penal Code, police spokesman George Kinatai said. Officers have, therefore, been directed to take firm action against anyone or group of persons attempting to interfere or prevent EBC officials from carrying out their lawful duties. NASA commands an enormous following in at least 4 of the previous 8 provinces: Nyanza, Western, Coast, and Lower Eastern. Raila also enjoys a following in Turkana, Samburu, and parts of Maza-land.